Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So today, welcome. Please, if you can hear me, please let me know, okay, so that we can start. We need to start fast, okay? So, guys, this is the fabric that I'm going to be making use for today. So, in this video, it's going to be a very quick one. It's not going to be that much because I know that today is Friday, a lot of things to do. So, this is the fabric we'll use. So, we're putting the sleeve on our straight pattern paper. Okay, so I'll show you guys how to actually achieve this. So, I want to join, the paper. So, this particular sleeve, you can actually achieve it in two ways. You can use a slash and method to achieve this sleeve, okay? So I'm going to start anyway. I'm not going to wait. I don't want to wait for so long. So the first thing, we're going to drop this kind of sleeve. What you're going to measure, you're going to measure the full length of the sleeve. So the full length, so this is going to be 23 inches. So that 23 inches, so don't mind me, I've used this pattern paper before. So I'm just going to work on this front side. So where I normally get my pattern paper from, the person that normally helps me to get my pattern paper has not brought for me. So I'm just managing what I have. So I'm just going to mark a straight line here. So that line is going to be like my start line. So let me just readjust my pattern, my fabric, my paper, my camera. So the next thing we want to do, we want to mark our bicep area because all of these parts, they are going to be tight. So which is like 8 inches. Our elbow is going to be 12, and then the full length of the sleeve, which is my where my wrist is going to be 23. So we're going to mark those lines. So this is where the wrist is going to be. So you can actually use your slash and spread for this sleeve also. You can use your slash and spread, or you can just do a straight. You can do it, you can just draft it directly. That's like okay. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to use your sleeve round of your sleeve. So I'm going to work with my pattern paper. So for instance, my round sleeve is 8 inches, which is 16. So I'm measure my pattern paper. So my pattern paper, I'm going to make it, let it be like 9. Add allowance, always add allowance. So you can see, so what I have here is 8. So if my round sleeve, that's my armhole. If it is if it is 16, so you're going to use like 9, okay, or 10. So from that part, you're going to come down to like 4.5 inches. So you're going to mark it here at the edge. So once you mark it edge, I'm going to use my curve, my pattern curve. So this will make it really easy for me. This makes it really easy. So you can see, you see. So this pattern curve is like you can use it for your armhole. So that's just like one of the primary aim of this. Okay, so from there, just going to mark here in like this. So the next thing you want to do, because it is a fitted tight sleeve, you need to take note of your bicep area, this part, okay? So that part, for this, I'm going to use 6 inches, which is 12. The round part is going to be 12. So you mark it, and then you can add half inch as stitching allowance. The next part you're going to come to is your elbow. So that is why you say I have all the lines. So your elbow, you're going to measure your elbow, okay? So for the elbow, my elbow can be 10. So I'll just add half inch to it. I'll mark it here like this. And then the next line you're going to mark is your wrist, which is very important. For this wrist, depends on how wide you want that part of the sleeve to be, okay? So for this, I'm just going to work with 8 inches. That is what I have. So just watch what I am going to do with my sleeve now. So from here, I'm going to like this. I'll create a line like this. And then remember I said I'm using my 8 inches. That's the width, which is going to be 16. So from that part, you can see this is how I am going to mark my sleeve like this. Just going to mark it like this. So once I get to this part, I'm going to open it up. In case I don't want it to be open, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to maintain my curve like this, okay? Or maintain that straight line. Then once I get to this part, I'm going to open it. So this is one way that I can do it. So if I'm making use of a hand, so I'll show you. I'm going to make use of a freehand. also for those people that like freehand. So I'm just going to mark it so you can see. Can you see how we have what we have? You see the shape of the sleeve. Can you see? So this is how your sleeve is going to look like. You see it. So that's for using pattern. So the next thing we want to do now, I want to show you guys how to do this with a free hand. Okay, so I'm going to fold my fabric. So just watch the way I'm going to fold my fabric. So this down part of my fabric, I'm going to fold it, let it come like, you get, like, let it open up a little bit more than usual. You can see, can you see it's opened up a little bit more than usual. So the next thing I want to do, let me use this so that you can see properly. So I'm going to come to this part just like I explained. I'm going to mark this part. I'm going to come down to 4 inches just like I explained with my pattern paper, and then I'm going to curve it. Okay, I'm curve it. So this is going to form my round sleeve. Can you see? So this is just what I explained now with our pattern paper. I'm going to mark it, and then the next thing I want to do, I want to come to my bicep area, which is 7 inches or 8 inches. I'm going to mark, depends on how tight I want that to be. So for this, I want it to be 6, which is 12, just like we did. I'm going to mark it in like this. Okay, so the next part I want to mark is the elbow area. So the elbow was 12, remember, so that's 12. So that 12 I'm going to mark. So that 12 I'm going to make it 5 inches, which is 10 plus half inch, and then I'm going to mark it like this. Okay, so I'm going to come down towards the down part. So towards this part, this also is still going to be tight. Okay, so for this, so let's just measure. Let me measure myself, and let's use this. Okay, so we can see what we have here. We have about 9 inches. So that 9 inches is going to be here, which is going to be like 4.5 plus 5 inches allowance. So you are still going to mark it, so it's still going to be straight. Okay, so once you get to this part now, towards the wrist part is this part. So that's where you're going to determine how open you want your sleeve to be. So this, we're going to use our 8 inches plus half, which is 16. So from that part, you're just going to open up your hand like this, and then you're going to, can you see? I just want you to understand. So once you understand the shape of the sleeve, you see that this part now is tight, but you can see that this part is open. You can see this whole part is straight. Okay, so it is a simple process. So you just, once you get to this, just going to open up a little bit. So it depends on how wide you want it to be. And then once you open up from this part, you're just going to create like a curve like this. Okay, can you see? So that is how you actually drop this lip. Simple process. Olivia, welcome. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for dropping by, for commenting. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So you can see. So I'm going to curve this in like this now. Just watch. Can you see how the down part of the sleeve is? And then from here, you are going to, you're going to start creating that curve. Can you see? And once I get to this part, I'm going to navigate and make my round sleeve part. Okay, so you can see our sleeve. So I just want you to see the sleeve. Can you see the way the sleeve is looking? Can you see? Okay, so can you see? Can you see the way the sleeve is? The shape of the sleeve. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to stitch that. Okay, so it's a simple process. Like I said, it is a very simple process. So I'll just show you guys how to stitch it. There's no big deal. You all have to stitch it down like this, and then we have our sleeve. So I just wanted to show you guys. So I don't know if we should stitch, so I don't really think it is even necessary to stitch it. So I just wanted to show you guys. Okay, thank you. Those of you that are showing hearts, love, thank you so much. Olivia Sampson, thank you. God bless you. Appreciate. Pretty Ruma, you're welcome. Thank you so much. All of you guys, thank you. All of this afternoon, thank you. So you can see. So let me just show you the shape again, so you can see it is what is on that picture. So those trendy sleeve that you see, that you use your chantilly lace for, so this is how you actually achieve them. Okay, so you can see. So I just want to say thank you. So I'm really busy, I'm working. It's just that I just determined to like come out and show you guys how to do this afternoon. So that is why I came out. So at the end of the day, this is how the sleeve you can see. So this is how it will be at that part. The down part is going to be open like this, while this other part is going to be slim. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate your comments. Thank you for making this live stream this afternoon. Really um busy. Okay, so thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes, so thank you. Bye. I hope this is someone for those of you that are getting confused on how to go and how to achieve this. Our live stream today is so little. The time is so little. So let's just join this for the sake of those people later come up. So let me just join it and so that we can see it. Okay. Mm. So let's just join this. My inverter is off. I need to go and put it on. Okay. All right. So it is back on. So I'm going to sew down. Let me on my machine. So like I said, for those of you that don't know, I don't use gen. I use an inverter most times, solar panel. Sometimes when you're working like this and the light drops, that I say light, the sun comes down. That is what you will get. It might trip. Or another thing, when the load is too much, it will trip off. Okay, so that is why it tripped off. So I'm just teaching the sleeve. So this particular sleeve, you really don't need to line it. You don't line it, okay? Because you are either going to use a tool or a mesh or a lace. That is what you use to sew it. So you really don't need to line it. They don't line it, okay? So I am going to open this up and then I am going to put on this baby. This baby is smaller than me. It's smaller than me. Oh. So, can you see? You see this part? Like I said, that part is a little bit smaller than me. Can you see this sleeve? So those are wondering, how do they even do this sleeve? Why is the sleeve like this? How is the sleeve that? So this is how the sleeve is. You can see how beautiful this sleeve is. All right, thank you so much. Okay, you say you want Olivia. Okay, I want to perform. I want to purchase a heavy duty machine. Please, do you have any recommendation? I've been using email. You can buy email or you buy. I think out of all most of this, I think Juki is like the strongest. I think Juki. I've not used it though. I've not used Juki, but I think Juki is the strongest. But email is good. Everybody that I know that are using email, they have not complained. One also two lion. I've not used one also, but email is okay. Okay, my other phone is not here. There was somebody that was trying to buy an email direct drive. So direct drive is those ones that the it does not consume electricity. Okay, it really does not consume electricity that much. So that's direct drive. And recently, as in, I have somebody that she wanted to buy. I think they said 420. So it depends on your area. Here in Abuja, in Gariki, they say 420. Okay. So maybe some other places you can get it cheaper. You can get maybe like 410, 415. even 400. Like those people in Lagos you might get it for 400. So Abuja, all their things is different. So you can see. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you that tuned in. This I like this sleeve. Seriously, even me, I love it. I'm loving it. It's so effortless, so chic. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow. God bless you all for joining. Thank you. Those of you that hit on the like button, thank you. Bye. Yeah. Bye bye.